So let me welcome my friend, my guest, my friend, to tell us her names and even why we are here today. Shalom, karibu.
Asante. Thank you so much, Seth. My name is Wanja Moria. I am a family therapist. I am here today so that we can talk about our families and so that we can know where probably we should, make adjustments or learn on what we are doing well. That is the reason why I am here today.
Welcome so much, my sister, Minister Wanja. You are a blessing to this nation. And therefore, I want to just get your room. And before you continue, why have you decided why family therapist among other counseling and among other things you could have done? Why to choose to have a passion about the family? Why that?
That's a very good question.
Yeah.
Thank you. You agree with me, Pastor Seth, that ideally this is a question that we cannot evade. Why families where we are now? Because of what is happening in our society. Yeah, there are so many things that are happening within our society, and we need to give a solution, or we need to offer a solution. The solution is with us. We have seen people are just going everywhere seeking out for solutions. And we have seen many cases from within the families when we talk about suicide, when we talk about depression. We have heard that everybody out there is offering a solution. But ideally, we are coming back to ourselves and saying that we need to stand out, even as a church especially, to give solutions that can be able to stabilize our families, to bring our families back together. Yeah. And then why families again, I'll talk about everyone is shouting out there for their own reasons. Yeah, we have seen that there is a shout on the LGBTQ. So what is the answer? If we sit back, what is the answer to that? And that is why personally I am in that line, both by calling and by the grace of God that He has given me, and by training. First by calling and by training.
I love that. I love that. So today I want to give you some time to tell us a little bit. Like now the LGBTQ thing, you have really brought a lot of debate, and as Christian you're against it, and you know that. But so you as first of all, you is a calling. That means a burden within you. Besides being a profession or a profession, also do it with passion. What triggered you? What triggered you? You told me the LGBTQ. Okay, is there anything that affected you on a personal level that pushed you that now I should make this to be like a, besides being a ministry, also I let it be a role that I do it, and therefore maybe we kuna kitu ambuli encounter, or you've seen it within your family lineage that has made you who you are today? Either in a positive way or in a negative way, make affect. I must go for this. I must also be a ambassador to save other families as well. Kuna anything you can tell us in 1 minute before I give you room to continue and dig deeper on it?
Yes, many things I would say so. Maybe mostly not experiential, okay, but basically from my rhino training. And as I give, or rather give my services to the people out there, when they come out or they come to me to get solutions, what I have realized is that most of these problems, they emanate from the family. And so I realized I may not be able to deal with just an individual. Yes, it's an individual who is coming from somewhere. And that's why I just decided to pursue this so that I can be able to address it holistically.
Wow. Let me give you time. At least you tell us. Just, I know we can't have enough time to share everything. But for today, can you tell us a little bit about family and what you have a package here for us today? I'll take your time. This is your camera. Talk to wananchi, watazamaji wapendwa. Yes. Welcome.
Thank you once again. We can say so much about families, but one of the things that I would love for us to understand, our dear viewers, is that we cannot talk about families as a part. We can only talk about our family as a whole. We can only talk about families as systems. So what are we saying here? We are saying that when we are talking about this individual, whether it's a couple, whether it's a child, whether it's a father or mother within the family setup, then again what we are saying is this, that these people, they are a system. It is a structure. And so we have to understand when we are dealing with this system that these people, these individuals, they are also coming from other systems, you know, from subsystems. So we are talking about also their families of origin, which then we are talking about our background. So the question is, or why I'm bringing this here is to say this: why do we have many problems in the family? And these families, and I mean these problems, they don't seem to be solved. It is because of the simple reason of what I have said there. Because you cannot just deal with one individual, because this individual has been influenced by so many things. And when we are talking about these backgrounds, we are saying that our family backgrounds will shape our ideologies, our opinions. They will also shape our perspectives about life. And this now comes into play when we get into relationships, when we get into, even into churches, when we are serving there, you know, and they will also affect all aspects of our lives. So we cannot shy away when we are talking about families. We cannot shy away from looking at it from that perspective. We have a background. We have somewhere we are coming from. You know, I am a married lady. I have children. Now my children, the background is now what I have given them. What the way we do things here, you know, the culture in our family will affect their lives, will affect the relationships they get into. And so that's why we are sitting here as saints of God, as Christians, let me say, and we are saying that the culture we have as Christians in our families, the question actually should be posing to every one of us viewers is, how is this culture, how was the culture that you know, that you came from or you are coming from, how has it shaped your life today? That is the question that we are asking ourselves. And then look at the way, maybe the way we solve problems, the way maybe maybe the closeness of our families, how close are we, how do we handle things within our families? That may sound a bit petty when it is being spoken about, but do you know, in a very sincere way, to tell you the truth, is that these are the same things that are causing problems in our marriages, in our families, with our children. And that's why now we are saying this must be looked into as a system. We look into the communication patterns of these people, yeah? How does our yesterday years, our growth and development as we have grown up, and you know this, we are talking about, did I grow up from a single parent family? Did I grow up, from a close-knit family? Did I grow up, you know, within that environment where we used to do stuff together? All those things then, they come at play when we come into family issues, when we come to delve and deal with the family issues. And so we realize that then, because most of the problems that come into family, they are just into three, they come into three functionalities within the family. That is the communication, and that is the way of the connectedness, which we can call, cohesion, the way we connect emotionally, and then the flexibility. How flexible can our family be? All these are shaped up by our backgrounds. And so when we are talking about this, we are saying that we cannot just be by the fence and ignore that which has shaped us. And you see, I believe that is why there's a lot of problems when everybody has been trying to, bring up solutions, but they are starting from up there. Even a tree, or even just a simple plant, it does not just come from the surface of the soil. It comes from underground. So you see there's the rooting, and we come to the stem, and we come to the branches, and we come to the fruits. So the family is ideally, that's a simple representation of our family. And so when now we are talking about LGBTQ where we are talking about the fruits of our children. Maybe now they are so much into the vice, but now what is the rooting? What should we be asking ourselves? What is the rooting? So that this old tree, that is this family, could produce sour fruits, sour grapes, that instead of the biblical, the biblical structure of our family, that we are seeing a clear breaking away, a shifting away from God's norm, from God's structure, and then we are just seeing people just, following up after their desires. So, somebody there will just call it's a rotten society. But I'll call it from where I sit, I will call it like it is just a tree that has not been addressed from its fruits. So I will not demonize it.
Wow. We are continuing. And I'm telling you, I love the wordings the minister have used. Katumia mti, akasema kuna roots pale, kuna branches, kuna stem. That's all it makes it's just like a family, that is all. I want to ask you something.